Trevoh Chalobah is leaving Chelsea Football Club. Hello everyone and welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV. In this video, we're going to be discussing the hot topic right now in the Chelsea transfer market, Trevoh Chalobah. Trevoh has played a big part of this Chelsea squad throughout his career, all the way from the academy up into making his first team debut and impressing over these last few years. He's a very solid centre-back that can also play right-back. But it looks like his time at the club may be coming to an end. Now, a lot of people don't agree with this decision, and I must admit, I'm one of these people. I've been a big fan of Trevoh. Whenever he's played, he's impressed. He's solid. He's a good ball-playing defender. He can get forward. He offers a lot. He's versatile. I understand. Chelsea have brought in the likes of Tosin Adarabioyo. We have Benoit Badiashile. We have Axel Disasi. We have Levi Colwill. We have Wesley Fofana. We have a lot of centre-backs, so I understand that one of these players has to go. The way the club has handled this situation has not been good. All the rumours around him not being invited on the pre-season tour, and then that being confirmed yesterday with the squad announcement, Chalobah has been left out, which is the nail in the coffin to show that he will be leaving Chelsea Football Club. Being left out of this pre-season squad and the media surrounding it, it's not been handled well, and it's giving Chelsea Football Club a really negative look on a player that has supported this club and been a part of this club since a very young age. With competition for places stiff in this Chelsea squad, Chalobah, unfortunately, is the player that looks like he will be on his way out. Now, Chalobah, just 25 years of age and rumoured to be on around £50,000 a week, it looks like Chelsea could get in the region of around 15 million, but I do believe that they should be pushing for at least 20. Chalobah is a very, very, very versatile, talented defender that will be a big asset to any club across the world. Now, the big disappointment for me is this getting rid of another player that has been with Chelsea since the academy. As we've seen with the likes of Tammy Abraham, of Fikayo Tomori, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Callum Hudson-Odoi and others, these Chelsea academy players are on their way out, which is a huge shame and obviously doesn't look great for players that are currently in the academy trying to break their way through. Chelsea are going to be left with Conor Gallagher and Reece James. It looks like Conor Gallagher could also be on his way out. So we might be at a case where Reece James is the only real academy player in the first team squad from that fantastic generation from a few years ago. Now, the thing that frustrates me the most is I don't believe that this is Enzo's decision. This feels like it's coming from the board. And this board, as we've seen, maybe don't have the brightest of football brains. They've come in as businessmen. And that's fine because it's helping Chelsea get to a financially secure position. But it's taking away from the blood and the passion that Chelsea breathes. And by getting rid of a player like Trevoh Chalobah, this is just, again, another sign that Chelsea are moving away from what we've known the club to be over the last 20 years or so and into a new generation of players, a new generation of football. And that's fine. But a lot of players and fans don't agree with this. And because competition is tight in defence, we did know that one player was going to be leaving. For me, personally, I would be keeping Trevoh Chalobah because he is Chelsea through and through. He's been there from such a young age. It's just incredibly disappointing that these academy players that come through, they make their first team debuts, they impress. Chalobah towards the back end of last season under Pochettino was very, very impressive. Wore the captain's armband as well, so it felt like he could be making his way back into this squad, but it looks like his time with the club is now up. And to be honest, I think it is disrespectful of an academy player that's given everything to this club, given 100% from day one, to now be treated in this way. To be honest, I think Chalobah deserves better. He's going to be a huge asset to any team across the world, as we've seen with the likes of Fikayo Tomori. He's gone to AC Milan, he's really progressed, he's done fantastically well, looks like one of the best centre-backs in the world. It does look bad on the club that we're happy to just get rid of these players that have huge amounts of talent to bring in players such as Disasi, Badiashile, players that no doubt are very good centre-backs and hopefully will have long, successful careers with Chelsea. But it's a lot of pressure on those guys. When you've got those academy graduates coming through, you can see the connection that the fans have with that player, and that really speaks loudly. Think back to Chalobah's debut goal for Chelsea. What a moment for fans. What a moment for Trevoh. Now, Chalobah signed a new deal in 2022, and at the time, the owners spoke very, very highly of the 25-year-old, saying that he's a big part of the club and he's given everything from his academy days since day one. So I don't really know what's happened in this last year. Again, he's been hampered with injury, but when he's played, he's impressed. It looks like the transfer rumours, Crystal Palace are very keen to sign, West Ham would be keen to sign, so it looks like Chalobah could be staying in the Premier League, which for his case, I hope happens. He deserves to be playing for a good club. I personally would not be getting rid of him at Chelsea. I think he's a vital asset that deserves a season of opportunity. For me, having seen the performance of someone like a Benoit Badiashile last year, I think it's a shame that we're focusing our attention on Badiashile rather than an academy graduate, an English player like Trevoh Chalobah, who's come in, proven themselves, just to be kicked out and disregarded like this. But let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think Chalobah should be staying at Chelsea? Do you think he's been handled unfairly? Or do you think this is a positive move from the club? I know what I think, but let us know what you believe.